What can I do for you, friend?
What can I do for you? Welcome to the Crabber Shanty, my lord. We got fresh crabs in the barrel and fresh crabs in our bellies. Believe me when I say you don't want crabs anywhere else. It's on the shanty, my friend. We've got a surplus of crab, and you'd be doing us a favor. So grab a bite, and grab an ale. But try not to grab my behind. It's only shaped like a mud crab. Well, they hide in the mud, which you know by the name, and ambush game and small birds that rest on their shell. Their pinchers can grow up to 2 feet long, and they're absolutely delicious. Huh, is that so? Then how do they catch food? Those must be some tough mud crabs if they don't need the element of surprise. Of course! It'd be strange of me to live at the crab. Some say they're ugly and weak and the worst of the gods. I mean, what's not to like? I tried disliking a mud crab once on a bet with my friend here, and, well, that's 20 septims I'll never get back. Probably to scare off predators. Doesn't work all that well. Mostly just makes folks want to kill them. Slaughterfish, mainly. Also crabbers like me. Other than that, not many. They're fearsome little buggers. Sometimes we put them in a bucket and let them fight it out. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Like sweet rolls for the mind. Sure, we can talk about it, as long as I can remember. Problem is, I don't just got the taste for mud crabs, but the memory of life. But I was here yesterday and the day before. That much I know for sure. We just sit here and look at the sky for signs. It's kind of like the old scryers who read the tea leaves. Sometimes they see the future. Most messages from kind, telling us if the heavy rains are coming. If the river rises, the crabs get washed downstream. That's a good day to be a crabber. Of course, a lot of strange things come downriver. Sometimes even folks like you and me. Sorry to say, that's often the case. A crabber's got no use for weapons and jewelry. Of course, the dead got even less use for them. Oh, they have.
Not quite good enough.
Surprise! Many of them. There's a smelter. True, they can be soft as mud, but mud can be hard too. Unless you've never heard of mud bricks. What would you like me to say? Ask and you shall receive. The sun was shining on the rock, beat its craggy ground.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Rock was stuck in the ground.
Why not fly and spread your wings? The birds said.
From down below, the fish chimed in.
Drop in for a bath.
But little did they realize this tiny rock had claws. And through the mud it pinched them both and stuck them in its maw.
That night the sky was...
Yes? Don't forget to grab a bite.
I'm pretty much lots and lots of bodies.
Give you some room.
And maybe some...
You're making my soul dusty.
this treasure here.
Very funny. Impressive. Hey. Why do the dead have glowing eyes? The lights may be on, but no one is at home.
What can I do for you, friend?
What was that?
The city is under attack. Get inside and bar the door until the fight is over. We are also looking for volunteers. If you are willing to aid us in this battle, you shall be generously rewarded. What will you do, citizen? Will you volunteer, or will you stay? Looks to be a bunch of bandits. We'll show those bastards that they have picked the wrong city to raid. My thanks. Follow me. My men and the other able fighters will be waiting outside the gate. Everyone, keep yourselves safe.
Are we staying here for a while? I find the air
Everyone,
pleasant.
to your houses now! We are under attack! To your houses, quickly!
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Erica's world.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Need something?
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Hold your positions! Get ready! Glory is ours! We've done it! Here, your service is worthy of these gifts from our Jarl. Long live the Jarl!
Sorry, I was lost in thought. Planning my wedding.
Khajiit guards your back.
Watch what you're doing.
Come in and shut the door. Oh, what delight. Another... It's never been an issue. People say you helped with the problems at Wolf Skull Cave. I applaud anyone who assists the court. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm fine. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
Can I help you?
Welcome to the center.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like a
Perhaps you could spare a tomato for a boost of the divine.
Perhaps if I were a little more blessed, I could
You wouldn't have a
afford
few
to
minutes to
give
run
away
down to the docks, would you?
as
Well,
is
I've got a shipment of
yours.
spices the East End. Great. Get back to me when you're done, and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, nothing at all. It's very nice. We could fix you right up. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion. It's not an insult. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned.
Ah, you've returned. How goes the... I have to admit, I didn't think it would actually be there. Now, let's take a look at this. Oh. The copy is incomplete. It's on the parts that are readable. Well, bardic verse has come along. It means I can't read it to the court. Without the verse, I won't be able to If she isn't, it means that the burning of King... Make it up? That doesn't seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened. Oh, Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer. Death, your legend is... Your cunning... King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What did we say really happened?
I wonder if they
I find that highly unlikely, but the court will love it. Olaf grabbed from Falkreath to win, but solitude. Olaf's vengeance was strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but this seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened? Oh, that is exciting! It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add.
Can I help you?
I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come. I do hope the court likes the verse. I think we've done an excellent job.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Khajiit guards your back.
There's something personal. Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, when we buried my husband, I made off... I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are buried in Skyrim. Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Good to see you. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Good talking to you.
I do hope the court I think my voice is ready. I hope we've done this well.
Can I help you?
Ah, Viarmo. I assume you are here to petition for the reinstatement of the burning of King Olaf Festival.
I am, Jarl. I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered this very day from the Bard's tomb.
You mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost verse. Please proceed.
O Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex a con for the ages. No shouting match between dragon and man, and no fire or fury did this battle entail. Olaf was Numenex in human form. On moonless nights, he would spread wings and sail. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Because Solitude would not soon bend knee, Olaf would hurt them while his status accrued. He sacked Winterhold in dragon form, and bent their minds to blame Solitude. So ends the story of Olaf the Liar, a thief and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, bards train for their service. They also gather each year and burn a king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of solitude and a condemnation of false kings.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage. The college will be very generously rewarded.
Oh, thank you yet again. I will make sure our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded.
Make sure that he is.
Unbelievable! You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough. Soon, these things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the I need you to go speak to... Tell him to Unbelievable! You've done us a great service here. Can't begin.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
La 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 la. Oh, hello. Sorry, stretching out the vocal cords.
I'll tell everyone come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do.
Am I invisible? I have been working on a few songs of my own. If you want to hear them, take a seat. I do not mind standing or sitting while I perform, but I would prefer that you were relaxed and focused. I often create my own songs, but they are very bad. There are many talented people here. I could learn a lot from them if I have a few basic ideas for songs about you. They are just works in If you sit down and I sing, be ready to laugh, but not too hard, okay?
Ah, the bard to be... Great! Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf.
Congratulations on getting the festival restored.
There's the man himself.
Welcome to Solitude.
You might as well have some sweets. I made them for the festival, after all.
Can't have a meal without
Don't
me.
even think about it.
Come and get some here.
Spiced wine here. First cup is paid for by... Thank you so much. The festival has really increased my sales. Oh, very brisk. When the snow sets in, even the hardiest Nord needs some spiced wine to warm the blood. Oh yes, a secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make... Just one bottle per customer, except for the man who saved the festival. Here's a couple of bottles for you.
Tasty, sugary treat.
Get your meat pies.
Come on, light the fire.
There's the man
Get your
himself.
festival meat pie, especially. I said a free meat pie, as in one.
There's the man himself.
It is my personal mission to ensure that the Bard's College preserves the great deeds of the past in both poetry and song. Welcome, people of Solitude! We of the Bard's College are pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf. The festival would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of our latest applicant. With the lighting of the effigy, he becomes a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. Please welcome our newest Bard! I think they like you. Yes, congratulations. Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college professors have some... What's more, Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a weekly event. And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks. I've already learned to stay out of campus. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Here, take a look at this. I've heard Jari Ra's hanging around the Wells district, looking... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Show you to your room. I think This way.
Welcome to the center of the world.
He looked just like Clark.
Or at least my brother.
You know, the one who died fighting the cloaks.
Clark? I was going to say he looked like hiking.
A word of advice, my friend.
How do you know what Torah
Do
looks
not
like?
mix
They
gambling.
let pigs and... Luke Palace before the likes of you.
They will empty your pockets of egg. Control yourself.
And I'm pretty sure that's what he looked like.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Either way,
Control yourself.
and if it is Clark, who's gonna tell his wife? Ain't gonna be me.
No dragon can withstand. Blood and fire, fire and blood.
What can I do for you, friend?
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah? What's your problem?
Yes, ma'am. Did you need something?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Here, take a look at this. Come back and see us again.
How may this one serve you?
I will distract him, my friend. You smash his stinky brains in.
It's really dead then?
In all my years, I've never seen...
Revolting face.
can't even shake her beard. This scroll, on the other hand, may point me to what I need.
Curse you, brave robber. RK, take your soul.
RK. Blasted RK. 99 fools, life and death, delivered by my blades. And not once has the stance of RK shown itself. Do you hear me? You cannot hide from me forever, my mentor. Ah, so the fool comes to dance once more. But it seems I've slain all your partners. Your claws are long and sharp, but our time will have to wait. All the better to savor it before it comes. First, I must take down my old mentor, and to do that, I need to sharpen my own. A sanctuary for the ghosts of the Akavir. My mentor once spoke of. It seems one of these ghosts was a greedy one. He had 2 legendary blades, a way where the others would be blind to his duplicity. Why else, imbecile, to hunt my old mentor? Yet he continues to elude me, as does his stance. And only a devout simpleton tries to reassemble the wheel. I will build my own legacy, but only after I have absorbed all that is beneath me. One is as light as a feather, and as fast as its edge doesn't appear to be as fine, but that's deliberate. A light blade with an edge is brittle, and this sword is as sturdy as it. The other is as sharp and as piercing as a confession. Heavy for an Akaviri sword, a blade meant to ward up both our life and death incarnate. One knows not which role they play. These are the perfect weapons to slay my... Not at all. Speak with your equal. Pat round balls of yarn. I have 2 swords to fetch.
Hey, stay quiet and follow me.
You have arrived at last. Do not be alarmed. This pilgrim gave his body in service to the gods, as was his desire. May he find peace in the immortal coil. Thank you for the prayer. I am pleased to see the messenger I have been given is a person of faith. I have. Ever since my death, I have been waiting for you to come. Waiting for a sign. Then today you enter on the heels of my pupil. This is no coincidence. Truly the gods are great. Well said, my young disciple. For when we ignore the in life I made one such mistake. And while the gods will not rescue me, in you they offer a rope, so that I may climb the walls of redemption. Forgive me, where are my manners? My name is Garrett. I am Savashni's former master, and steward of the Way of the Nine. The 8 came easily enough. It is the 9th. Contrary to her belief, it is not about whether one can overcome their fear of death, nor is it about embracing fear in order to value one's life. If it were derived from such platitudes, no doubt she would have long said, no, the stance of Arcades. You see, everything from the air we breathe to the ground under our feet. In combat, the rivers of life and death flow into a single current, and only one who yields to Arcade's will can know where they part. Savashni thinks of the religious and the practical as two separate blades. At no point did she consider they can be wielded as one. It may sound impossible. Still, one who understands how Arcade commands. However, the gap between us cannot be crossed by one side alone. Who can say? It belonged to the Needs at one point. As such, the ghosts of Atmora and Akavir roam these halls. She thinks that facing me once more will afford her a second opportunity to learn the stance of Arcade. Yes and no. Technically it will grant her. The stance of Arcade is based on instinct. To end the life of my disciple, and to accomplish that, you must endure what she would not. When you have walked the supplicant's road, then you will be ready to inherit the stance of Arcade. Well said, young disciple. Now, on to the matter of the pilgrimage itself. That is wishful thinking on behalf of my pupil. She wished. My hope was that in our fateful battle, she would experience a divine intervention, as these pilgrims do. If she failed to embrace the divine's teachings, she would die by my hand. Such is her skill, that this is the outcome we endure. You too will face a similar test, but you do not have to. Together you will be able to see the rivers of life and death flow through your stars, but only as long as the 9 of us are bound to your will. Such is the consequence of shortcuts. First, you must find a brute of Talos, a warrior whose very breath. Second, the embrace of. Third, the mercy of Step. Fourth, a tear of Kinnereth. Fifth, a mind of Juliana. Sixth, seventh, lastly, the judge of. When you have been blessed by. Now go, my young disciple, and keep the gods in your heart.
Hello, traveler. You look tired. Perhaps Drobar can assist.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. I am sorry, but you must look elsewhere. My presence is needed here, and... Vampires. To arms, vigilance!
Run off. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you.
You fought valiantly, adventurer. As you have proven yourself to walk in the light, then perhaps I was wrong to deny your request. What exactly is this task you speak of? Yes, it seems the gods shine their gaze upon you, and Stendar could have very well brought you here, so that I may drag your foes into the light. You have my attention, Pilgrim. Then you will have it, Pilgrim. Walk always in the light.
You are taking us somewhere warm.
What is it? All praise be to Mara. Death to those who turn away from her embrace. I have, as should all. I'll consider it, but if it's passing out Dinya's letters, then rest assured, I already do. Then perhaps you are the forgiveness I seek. Very well. I will help you on your pilgrimage. Understood. Mara, protect us both.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not.
Mother knows best, but that sounds vital. And Debella has chosen me to be. I'll need to get my hair done and my arm. Oh gods, what if my best isn't good enough? What if there's someone else prettier? What do the others look like? It is? I mean, I've always suspected as much, but to hear you say it, are we... Oh my, what will I tell everyone back home? Okay, I accept on both counts. Just say the word and I'm right behind you.
Khajiit guards your back. How may I serve you?
Have you ever hated someone so much you just wanted to bite off his eyes? That's when you know you hate a man. I mean really, really hate him. You can punch someone in the throat. You can even make them wear your dagger like a hat. But nothing is as raw and as pure as using your teeth. Yeah, it's good for the soul, trust me. Just thinking about it brings a smile to my face. Gabriel. Just saying his name makes me want to take a pair of hot pliers and twist off his nose. He's a snitch. Told the guards about the bandits I used to run with before he hired me. But even after I served my time, he's had to toss me in the dungeon on some trumped up. Now he's got the whole city thinking I'm some killer. And if you say something enough times, people start. We used to be friends. I thought we were brothers. When he snitched to the god, we became something else. Even a rat's death is too good for him. I want to hook my hands into the corner of his mouth and tear off his face from his skull. He has a thing for one of the guards. She has a thing for me. But that ain't a good reason why. Because there ain't no good reason for what he's done. But what he's done, it's reason enough for what I'll do to him. I'm going to nail his hand to the table. I'll press my elbow, and then I'll chew off his eyes like a couple of hard-boiled eggs. Because I can't. Doesn't matter if I have an alibi. Everyone would know who really did. What can I do? If I tried to hide my rage, I'd probably lose my mind. Or just think about all the things I could do to that little snitch if I could. As if the gods need a reason. Of course, a little gold always helps grease the wheels. And Gabriel's fingers are covered in grease. You mean, like, sabotage? That ain't what I do. I'd lay his prick on his belly and drive a dart. Then I'd wrap my... No, I would drive my nails into... I'd nick up. Then I'd peel it off slowly. I'd rip off his ears. I'd have him bite the end of a table, and I'd slam my... Blessing? You mean, like a priest? Towels. Now I know you're crazy. All right. I guess it couldn't hurt my reputation. People seeing me as a priest of bloody towels. Here, have it. You're bloody blessed.
It's not often we get visitors this far up the mountainside, but I'm sure Vachlokmir is pleased to have the company. Vachlokmir is not a pet. If anything, I am his. Oh, do you speak dragon? How wonderful! Maybe that will get Vachlokmir talking. He's very loyal, but very shy. To the north, in the forest of Falkreath, I was tracking an elk with hoofprints as I meandered through the forest, my eyes fixated on the dirt when I found the track. As I ran my fingers across the edges, a long shot, I shrieked so loud the birds and the cicadas fled from the trees. Once I was all up. He doesn't like it when I say so, but Vachlokmir is very sensitive. So I reached for an old hunter's salve I had in my satchel, and I decided to heal him. It kindles my heart to know that there are those who judge not by fear and tremor, but by truth. Vachlokmir did no more than grunt when I dug my hands into his scales and climbed up his great back. I maneuvered his spine, grabbing fangs of rock that jutted from his skin. The arrow was right there, near the crook where his body met. I clutched the arrow. I would have fell to the ground and croaked my skull. But even after I applied the poultice and a healing spell, Vachlokmir was in, and it wasn't long before some of the other hunters fought. There were two of them, dressed in scale armor, with bright silver coins of light shining off their chests. When I heard their voices laughing through the trees, I dove into the thickest of grass and lay in wait. The hunters, meanwhile, drew their weapons. Most would have fled at the sight of Vachlokmir, but when the dragon covered at the sight of them, it only gave them courage. A hunter seeks every advantage, which is why he traps animals he aims to kill. Yet, when the hunters came, Vachlokmir could. The hunters laughed as they spread up to flank him. Slaying a dragon was great prestige. I pulled the dagger from my teeth and watched as the shorter one circled toward me. I could practically smell. I rose to a crouch and raised my arms to his throat. When my nose betrayed me, I sneezed. Both hunters turned toward me, but I managed to get the short one. All I felt was the rush, and my body was on fire. The sky shook. We had to hide. Although the hardest part was convincing Vachlokmir he could still fly. You're a very kind adventurer. Perhaps you would like to stay for dinner? Vachlokmir is getting quite... I wish it weren't so, but folk are scared. And Skyrim, when it comes... The host, the city guardsman, trains in the barracks. Worried, all his boasts of heroism will melt away. The farmer picks his crops before they are ripe, and the hunter starves. Same goes for the blacksmith, lumberjacks. Now, all of a sudden, they have something to lose. So entire towns living is very sad. If only they'd lie down their fear and open their hearts, they'd see that the dragon is capable of mercy and a creature of kindness. That's why it's very important that we learn the language. Many folk would shy away from a dragon, but it is Vachlokmir who shies from all. I am sorry, but he is not a weapon of war. It is true that Vachlokmir is descended from dragon folk. If Vachlokmir was the one to speak, I am sure he would. But perhaps a gentle nod is good enough. Vachlokmir, what say you? Do you bless this traveler? Seems to have worked. And I think he likes you. Not many folk does here. Well, I trust you that what you can. Bye.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.